So brethren, we have to believe God for a miracle. I have to believe God for a miracle. Otherwise, what's going to happen to the whole Christian world will be like Sodom and Gomorrah. And how will that glorify God? It will not. So why did God do it? Why did Jehovah do it in the past? Jehovah wiped out Sodom and Gomorrah in the past because the provision to save it, which is Christ in you, the hope of glory, was not yet available. What does that mean? Okay. The men of Sodom had turned evil. They were Jewish converts. They were converts to Lot's teaching, which was Abraham's teaching. They were converts that worshipped the God of the Bible. In the same way, the prophets of Baal that Elijah challenged were men of Israel. I used to think that they were men of Israel that departed from Israel and went to the pagan God. No. These men, these prophets that sat at Jezebel's table, they really thought they were still serving the God of the Bible. They thought they were in right standing with God, just like the church today, dancing around the Christmas tree, thinks they're in right standing with God. They didn't think they were Baal worshippers. That contest between Elijah and the prophets of Baal, that was not between a prophet of Israel and the prophets of a false god. That was like a conflict of doctrine between me and what the traditional church is preaching. And Elijah could not convince them that they were not in right standing with God, so he challenged them to see which one of us will God respond to. These were not prophets that knew they were worshiping Baal and were being convinced that Jehovah was the true God. No. They were Israelites that didn't know that they were worshiping Baal. It was the same or similar situation to Korah challenging Moses for the authority to rule over the Israelite people, saying, "Who do you think you are, Moses? I'm a priest also. Who made you king?" Like that. In our world, in the vernacular, I'm sorry to say, people would say, "Well, since when? Who died and made you God? Or when did God die and make you king?" Or, you know, where do you get this authority from? And Moses said to Jehovah, "Don't receive his prayer. Don't receive his offering," he said. "Don't receive his offering. Show this man, Korah, and his whole family, and the whole camp of Israel, who it is that you anoint." It wasn't Moses saying, "Jehovah, don't accept his offering because I want to do him harm." Moses was saying, do something that the most simple person in the Israelite camp can recognize, that I am the one that you speak to and not this man. Do not accept his offering. The same thing that happened with the prophets of Baal. It was similar.